Hey, Laura J taking a break just to say that this day I want to make a public service announcement about mandates. I want to say that I choose which man I date, and I'm not going to be told so with mandates I do not consent to, which is what we must all do. We must take our power back and actually stand in the private instead of the public, which is where you stance and status and pretend to be other than you are, or feel like you are more because you've taken on a title, status, or personage that would make you seem to be more or less than you originally were, when I believe that we are most powerful when we stand in our private capacity with all common law rights reserved at all times, which are the unwritten and unlimited law that we can draw from at any time, lest we be drawn into the public, and then in the court they can only make a caricature of what is real, because nonfiction and truth are said to be synonymous, but they are not equal, and one of the maxims of law is that two unequal things shall not be joined, which means that because the man or woman is real and the person is fiction, just like the social media account profile we wouldn't confuse ourselves to be, we must see that there is an interface to face off with the devil, which is what lived but didn't actually, because only a man or woman does until we don't. And so we must actually see that the interface of what is real and not real are ultimately what are joined in the moment that we drop our standing in order to status. These are the distinctions, these subtle ones, which I oftentimes go over, but today's message I just really wanted to speak into mandates, because the realization with real eyes to see the lies only really came to me a couple days ago about the mandates and the man I choose to date or don't, right? And so these are the things that we must all kind of see how it's right there for us. And we get to choose, so choose wisely and choose what will serve us and also add value to us, which is love. We must bring love back into the picture, lest the lies be what continue to deny us truth for the sake of fiction. Nonfiction being synonymous with that, essentially, because the universe does not differentiate negatives, only gives us more of what we are focused on. Therefore, when we focus on fiction or nonfiction, fiction is the focus, therefore we are led to a dictionary that takes us out of what is extraordinary, which is us. Extraordinary? Just be ordinary. It's okay. Superman? Just be a man. That's pretty super. So all of these are what we can do if we know who and whose we are, which I hope is helping you with this series. So this day I say, Laura J, namaste. Please do leave a comment down below today to let me know what this message means to you, for you, and what you're going to do with it, because it is only when we live it that it becomes ours. Otherwise, it's theory that we can speak and verbally masturbate about, which feels really good for us, but not so much for the one that's watching specifically. But to each their own, just own what is yours and don't take on that which isn't. And if that perverse expression maybe offended you in some ways, recognize that it's our choice to be offended. So let us not be rear-ended with something that would knock us off course, when the discourse of the day is mandates and being real and standing as who and whose we authentically are. Thank you.